Running across a football field for 90 plus minutes is no easy task, which is why footballers are regarded among the fittest athletes in the world. To stay in tip-top shape, players are known to indulge in the healthiest diets to boost both their performances and recovery from injuries. But hey, they're still human, which is why some of them still dig into their favourite snacks when no one is watching, regardless of whether they are healthy or not. That being said, let's take a look at what some of the world's famous footballers are really eating. And who better to start with than arguably the fittest player on earth, Cristiano Ronaldo. Looking at the Al Nassr star striker's superhuman physique, you'd be shocked to learn that he's a sucker for the hot and delicious fried foods being served at KFC. Surprisingly, even with all that junk, the 5-time Ballon d'Or winner only has a measly 7% body fat, although that can be credited to his extreme workout routines. I guess all the buckets of Colonel Sanders fried chicken and Cheetos can do the Portuguese captain no harm. But Ronaldo isn't all junk food though, as he is known to indulge in healthy eating habits too, and one of such is high protein intake, which boosts his strength and muscle growth. CR7 loves fruit, veggies and whole grains too. Reports also have it that he avoids sugary foods altogether, and that soft drinks and chocolates are banned in his home, although we can't say for sure if the ban is just for him or if it extends to his kids. Oh, how can we forget that Ronaldo doesn't drink alcohol either? So yeah, it seems the Portuguese captain knows how to take good care of himself diet-wise, which is why you can't really crucify him for an occasional visit to KFC. On the flip side, his major rival Lionel Messi used to have a worrisome addiction to soft drinks, Coca-Cola to be precise, and this habit almost ruined the Argentine star's career at one point. During his early days at Barcelona, Messi was known to knock down several litres of Coke after matches or during his spare time. However, his employers at the club didn't seem to care much, as long as he continued putting up out-of-the-world performances in each match. Nonetheless, Messi knew something was wrong, and he even confessed his terrible eating habits during an interview. Thankfully, Messi made a life-changing move by hiring a personal dietitian. Now, the Argentine forward eats healthier than ever, with his meals consisting of seeds, nuts, fresh fruit, whole grains, veggies and olive oil. Deep down though, it seems Messi still has a thing for sodas and greasy meals. How else would you explain him being a Pepsi ambassador? He even started his own burger brand called the Messi Burger Champions Edition. The question now is, will Messi go back to his old ways once he retires from the sport? Time will tell. Until then, let's talk about Sergio Ramos and his love for all the junk McDonald's has to offer. Now, Ramos is one of the best defenders the sport has ever seen. He's won a ton of championships for both club and country, and you may be wondering how he manages to keep playing at the highest level with all that greasy food. Well, it got to a point where Ramos realised that all the junk wasn't doing him any good, so he opted for healthy proteins, fruits, veggies and fish, and once he got his nutrition back on track, his career blossomed into one of the most iconic in the football world. But don't be deceived, Ramos might have discovered the healthy path to life, but that hasn't stopped him from reverting back to his old ways every once in a while. As of today, the Spanish defender still eats his chocolate churros once every 15 days. For those of you who don't know what churros are, it's a deep-fried Spanish treat loaded with sugar coatings and cinnamon. It's usually served with a warm chocolate sauce to produce the type of flavour even the most disciplined players like Ramos can't resist. Now, if you think Ramos' love for junk food is out of this world, then wait until you hear about Neymar. Sure, the Brazilian superstar eats the healthy stuff as recommended by his dietitians, but that hasn't stopped him from constantly confessing his love for all things McDonald's. Neymar has been caught one too many times with king-size McDonald's burgers, and he doesn't even care if you see him munching down on them. PSG fans actually mocked him for his fast food addiction after last season's Champions League loss to Bayern Munich. The McDonald's outlet in Paris used to be his favourite, and I'm sure he's found the best spot in Saudi Arabia now that he's moved to Al Hilal. But not all superstar players are addicted to fast food hangouts, as some have simpler indulgences, such as a big box of Kellogg's. Marcus Rashford is the player I'm talking about, and while the 2022-23 season was one of his best for Manchester United, the English striker confessed that he had to battle a Kellogg's fruit and fibre addiction to hit the blistering form we all witnessed last season. But don't celebrate just yet, because while being interviewed by GQ, Rashford revealed that he still sneaks in a bowl every now and then, although not as much as he used to. The good news is, a bowl of fruit and fibre once in a while beats having 8 bowls per day. Yeah, you heard me right. Rashford used to eat as many as 8 bowls of Kellogg's fruit and fibre every day. Without a doubt, reducing his unhealthy sugar intake helped him reach the heights he attained last season, and Manchester United fans will be hoping he can help them challenge for the title this season. Speaking of titles, one man who is fresh off a title win is Barcelona's Robert Lewandowski, who helped the Catalan giant secure the 2022-23 La Liga crown, And to his credit, he is one of the fittest and most ripped players in the modern game. Sorry to disappoint you, but as far as the Polish striker is concerned, you will hardly find anything wrong with his daily diet. He is so disciplined with what he eats that his impressive physique comes as no surprise. Lewandowski loves eating low-fat meat and fish, which are regular features in his meals. He also loves having porridge for breakfast with some veggies and spaghetti for lunch. The big forward doesn't shy away from his fresh spices, matcha tea and beetroot juice either. Another player who has shown great discipline in what he eats is Kevin De Bruyne. The Manchester City star has been instrumental in his side's recent success, and his performances can be attributed to his strict dieting plan. De Bruyne avoids fried meat completely and instead opts for low-fat barbecues. He is also fond of eating healthy carbs before each match, as it provides him with energy he needs to do all he does on the pitch. Yeah, the energy he uses to pass, dribble, make darting runs and defend all at the same time can be credited to his love for pre-match carbohydrates. After his matches, De Bruyne chews down on some protein to regain lost energy and build up his muscles and tissues. The Belgian midfielder also loves his tea and honey combination, as well as some sweet potatoes and avocados. In fact, only a few young superstar players in the world can boast a diet as strict as De Bruyne's, and Kylian Mbappe is certainly one of them. At such a young age, the French forward has already played in 2 World Cup finals. He is also one of the highest paid and most sought after players in the world, and this is a testament to his fitness and skill. But he wouldn't be the great player he was if he was stuck on junk, which is why he doesn't mess with his boiled eggs, protein snacks, brown rice, veggies, fish, chicken soup, porridge, salad and low-fat butter. Another young player who toes the same line as Kevin De Bruyne and Kylian Mbappe in terms of healthy eating is Manchester City's Erling Haaland. The Norwegian superstar has taken the English Premier League by storm, scoring goal after goal and helping his team win the EPL, as well as the UEFA Champions League, all in his first season. His ability to constantly find holes in the opposition defence and finish exquisitely is something not too many strikers possess. And as you might have already guessed, his performance level is heavily dependent on what he eats, which is why Haaland takes his food very seriously. Now, not all of you can stomach this, but Haaland loves the heart and liver of food animals, with turkey and chicken being his favourites. This helps him gather the energy levels he needs to rip apart defences with ease and bang in goals on a regular basis. He avoids oily foods and he prefers to drink filtered water. Haaland's diet also consists of protein smoothies, veggies, avocado toast, fish, pasta and fresh fruits. And I expect all EPL defenders to take note. So guys, are you shocked by what your favourite soccer stars eat? Which of their diets surprises you the most? Jump into the comments below and let us know. And if you want to keep getting more interesting football content like this, hit the like, share and subscribe buttons so you don't miss a thing. See you in the next one.